Have you ever noticed if you are easily triggered by something? So you see somebody badly parked in a car park, maybe they're taking up 2 spaces parked over the white line, and immediately you get annoyed, you even get angry, and you start saying to your friend, look at the way they're parked, what an idiot, and you get off on a bit of a rant and a bit of a tirade. And then your friend starts to join in, and then when you get into work, you start offloading it onto your work colleagues as well, and they all join in. They're like, oh my God, who would do that? And bit by bit, you're just creating more and more aggravation wherever you go. Now, I worded that quite carefully. You are creating more and more aggravation everywhere you go. It is not because of the driver of the car that parked badly. Now, I know immediately, because if you're easily triggered, you'll be easily triggered by this as well. You will be going, no, it was them. What an idiot, what an asshole. It's not my fault that I'm now angry, it's their fault that I'm now angry. But your desire to control the behaviour of other people, behaviour that cannot be controlled, has made you angry. So I'll repeat, it is not the car that is parked badly that has made you angry. It is your desire for control for the behaviour of other people that has made you angry. You have made you angry. Now I'm smiling here because I know how much pushback I get on this. I know that people do not want to accept that they have full control over the reaction in this scenario. But trust me, the more you ponder on this, the more you will see it for what it is. The driver of that car doesn't even know that you exist. So as you're getting angry and irate, it serves no purpose. The only person it affects is you, unless you then start passing that anger on to someone else. Now, you could simply have looked at that car and said nothing. There's so many aspects of life that this can influence. So the car's a great example, but think of it like little things, like somebody puts the fork with the knives in the cutlery drawer, or when you open the mug cupboard, one of the handles is facing the wrong way. We live in an environment now that is so busy, so hectic, that we look for control everywhere that we can get it. And usually it's on little things. Like we look to control sort of minor, trite little details. And we can actually find ourselves getting angry. Who put that fork with the knives? Where it becomes more of an issue is when you try and control the behaviour of other people in the moment. So somebody says something to you, they do something, and you immediately react because you're angry that they do not behave and speak in a way that you deem appropriate. This is not a get-out clause for people's terrible behaviour towards other people. What I'm saying is that you are the only person that lives inside your head, and you can choose what goes on in there. Now, if you allow the external world to penetrate that and to influence what is going on in there, that is still your choice. You can disapprove of somebody's behaviour or what they say without getting angry about it. In fact, you can step back and go, well, why are they behaving like that? Why are they speaking like that? And I'll tell you, usually when people are talking and acting in a way that is a little distasteful, it usually comes from some fear, some insecurity, or some hurt that they have within themselves, and they lack the self-awareness to realise that they are now projecting that out into the world. And when you start to understand that, you can be much more forgiving. Honestly though, you don't even need to be, because really what is going on in your head is up to you. Now, if you react and you get angry, then maybe you're projecting, maybe you're not totally self-aware, and maybe you could look at your own thoughts, your own reactions, and your own behaviours to see if they are, in fact, in line with who you want to be, not with who you want other people to be. I now find myself amused when I see a car badly parked in a car park. I'll spend a few fleeting seconds pondering on why that might have happened, what might have happened to that person to either make them feel very entitled or to create a scenario where they're actually just completely unaware of their behaviour and they're just like a really bad driver. Or were they arguing with someone? Were they late? Were they scared? And I'll think over, like, why would somebody do that? And when you start to let go of the need for control and you start to allow the chaos, the world becomes a much more interesting place. Why do you care about somebody's odd socks when they don't? The main thing to take away from this, though, is not about other people. It's about what is going on inside your head and just creating a nicer environment for yourself in there. Your need for control is honestly, it's controlling you. It's turning you into somebody I am almost certain you don't want to be. And see, when you allow the chaos and the randomness to evolve and happen, it can be a really, really fun and interesting world to be a part of. But I'll tell you, the choice, it's yours.